Hey now, it's Anthony with A&A Professional Services. Please like and subscribe. Hit that notification bell so you keep up with all my videos. Join the NewWave Facebook group. And follow me on all my other social media platforms. Raising your prices. We're all afraid of raising our prices. I'll use me for an example. I raise my prices at least maybe 3-4 times a year. Sometimes it's a $20 jump. Sometimes it's just a $5 increase. Just depends on how I'm feeling. But I remember those days of doing the details at $25, you know, coming in at a very, very low price, getting those dirty vehicles, working all day, coming home with $100. Those are some good times and some bad times. The thing about that is you find yourself getting pissed off because you're in a vehicle for over an hour. You think you can knock it out in an hour, but you can't. The vehicle is trashed. You haven't been in the game long enough to know what to do in that situation. Or to tell the customer, hey, it's going to be more because it's dirty. You're just so happy to get the job, being a new guy in the game. You just take what you could get, and you know, you don't want to piss anybody off because you want them to come back. You want customers. At some level and in some way, all of us detailers did that. But you find yourself getting pissed off because you spent all this time on this car. You give the customer his keys. They look at the car. They act like they're not impressed. You know the car was trashed out. I mean, you did a great job, and they just act like you didn't do anything. No tip, no anything, and then still point out something real minor when the car was a mess. That's happened to me several times, and I started getting pissed off. And you know, when you get upset, you know, you tend to want to do something about it. So I raised my prices. I went up from 25 to like 35 or something like that. I had people say, oh, no, I ain't doing it. You know, even at that price, I had people to tell me that price was too high. And so I never saw myself at being over $100 for a detail. I mean, you couldn't tell me that I was going to be able to get that type of money for a detail because, you know, just going up $10, $5, people complain. But that was that demographic I was dealing with. Didn't realize there was a whole nother demographic that expect services to be high, expect services to be a certain price, and are happy when you come and do their vehicle, smile and praise your work, and like, oh my God, some of the customers even try to hug me, and then tip you $40 and $50. When I first offered full details, I think my first price was like, for full detail, was like $105 or something like that. And that was for a sedan. So all these prices that I'm giving out, those are sedans, and you know, they go up in increments from there. But I remember the first time I got a customer at that price, and man, it was amazing. The car it was dirty, but it wasn't filthy. Real nice, offering you water and everything, making sure you're all right because they know that the car is going to take some time. I'm out there doing the job, finish the job. They come out, they look at the vehicle, they're impressed, they're happy, and then they tip you $50 on top of that. And that's when I started noticing, like, wow, okay. You know, and I don't care who you are. You can have so much pride, and a lot of people are at those low prices and they're afraid to move up. So they try to justify their low price and try to say all these different types of things and do all this stuff. But you know deep down in your heart that you should be getting more money for what you're charging. You should be getting way more money than that. I'm gonna just say this, and I know I might piss some people off, and it's okay. It's okay. But if you're charging 50, I don't care what part of the country you're from, if you're charging 50, 60, and, you know, 30 and 40, if you're charging that for any service that you're driving to someone's house, now if you're driving to someone's house and doing the service, you should be getting a minimum of $75 an hour. It's just my opinion. If you're going to bring the service to someone, I don't care if you're using that electricity or you're using that water, you should be getting at least $75 an hour. Also, please stop saying, I know my worth. I see this in my detailing group, and I see this in other detailing groups where people talking about they know their worth. My worth is more than $100. My worth is more than $300. I'm worth more than 5, 6, 7. I'm worth more than $1 million. Me, personally, myself, I feel like I'm worth more than that. But I'm giving you a service, not me. The service that I'm providing is worth $300. The service I'm providing is worth $250. The service I'm providing is worth $75. But don't be afraid to raise your prices. Go ahead and raise those prices. If you're afraid, and here's the thing, I'm not putting down the guys that are charging $50. I'm not putting you guys down, because I understand. I was there maybe 3 years ago, or maybe less, maybe 2 years ago. I don't remember when I started raising my price. I think like 2017, I started offering packages at $100. So it wasn't that long ago. So I know I know how you're feeling. But don't be afraid. If you're afraid, just go up $5. Do it over the winter months. When the winter months come, go up $15. And then when the season kicks back off, hey, these are my prices. You definitely have an excuse right now, because everything is going up. After this COVID, after all this stuff, everything is going up. So this is your time to raise your prices and get it right. Don't forget to subscribe, like my videos, share my videos. All right? Shouts out to the New Wave. Peace.